Allegedly, 2 inmates in a New Jersey correctional facility have both become pregnant by a transgender inmate after being involved in what they called a consensual sexual relationship. In 2021, New Jersey enforced a policy that allowed inmates to be housed based on the gender in which they were identified with. Now, it used to be a time when it was based on their genitalia.
Right.
And then they changed
Right.
it. So, ladies, what are your thoughts on this?
I think it's tricky.
When it's up, then it's up, and it's up, then it's stuck.
Listen, y'all.
It's tricky, you guys.
I've obviously never been to jail, but I have had family members that have been to jail, and it is not a pleasant experience for the most of them. And I just feel like if you are in jail and you are finding a companion in somebody and they are there based on how they identify, this can happen. I don't think it's shocking at all. And furthermore, people are still getting pregnant if they have conjugal visits with husbands that can come visit them. So that's not shocking. I think what people are concerned about is if you are trans and you have a penis, should you be in the same jail with another woman? I personally believe that that's okay because I can only imagine the danger they would be in a men's jail. So I considered that. But I've never been in jail, but...
Well, when we talk about gender identity, it takes a lot to change your gender identity on your ID.
Yeah.
So for all those people that's thinking, this is gonna be me and just put on a wig and can walk up into jail.
Right, no.
It don't work like that, okay? It don't work like that. This is the thing, for the safety of everyone, it appears that they should, in my opinion, have a special wing. Because for right now, until we're learning how to deal with this, we need to protect transgender.
Safety is key.
And the safety. The problem is that if you have this wing, which they've done studies, it could be more problems because, you know, there could be sexual assaults on them just because
People
they're
are gonna
in that
think they have
particular
special
wing.
treatment.
You know what I mean? So it's like, we've
unfair.
got to do something to protect them a little more. You know, and I also want to say that they're saying it's a consensual relationship.
Yeah.
But we don't know. Because in jail, you don't want to appear like you're a rat. So, yes, they're saying it, but you don't necessarily know if, and I'm talking about
There's
for the
so
transgender.
many factors.
There's so many
There's so many factors. This
I feel
is
like,
really
how can
tricky.
I speak on this?
Yeah, no, this is really tricky. Should the person who's trans, should they let people know?
Well,
Like, I don't, like, you know what I mean?
Well, they would definitely know if you're having a sexual moment with me and I have a penis and I have sex with you,
yes, but
then
I'm
I would
saying,
know.
should that be something that's not announced? Because then you don't want somebody to be
well, you can see
harassed
in the
for that.
showers. They have like showers and stuff like
They
that.
know what they're doing. Both parties know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah,
it's tricky.
I mean, if they're consensual, okay, then we do have an issue, and then that's why I'm saying maybe the separation of transgender people at least in a wing would prevent this, because you're not supposed to have sex in
That's
prison.
what I needed to know, because the fact that somebody was impregnated isn't the problem to me, because there are many ways that, first of all, women on women are having sexual relations in there all the time.
Yes.
So the fact that these women got pregnant, I mean, it is what it is. I think it just, the question that is being asked is, how do you treat a transsexual in the prison system?
Yeah.
That's really what it is. Because the problem of these women, the women getting pregnant is not a problem. I mean, that just happens. Like, women on women have sex all the time. Women have sex with prison guards. Women have, you know what I mean? So it's not, that part isn't the shock to me. The part is, how do you treat this responsibly? Because I don't know what the rule is when it comes to, are you allowed to be intimate with another inmate?
No, you're not allowed. But I do have an issue with them making babies, no matter what, because then that child has to deal with the fact that you have 2 parents that are in jail. So
they end
we
up in
have
the
to figure out a way,
Yeah.
right? And that, I do have a concern about that. So
Well,
there has to be something done.
I think a lot of people are saying that conjugal visits should be brought back. Like I mentioned before, people that do have that. But guys, that's actually, that's been going away since the 1990s. And by the 2000s, there were only 4 states in the US that still allowed conjugal visits in their prisons. California, Connecticut, New York, and Washington. That's how I knew about it, because New York still allowed it. But that's only 4 states.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of these places that they don't get to have that physical touch. I mean, but that's part of the punishment as well.
But I mean, I mean, and let's not look at them, because allegedly this transgender person killed their foster parent. So they're in there for a reason a lot of times. So jail is not supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be a luxury. It's a punishment. We just need to make sure that when they get in there, that we prevent things like this happening, because now this child, 2 children
Right.
are going to grow up with both parents in the system. We got to figure this out.